What's going on, guys? I'm DeadlyPsyko and welcome back to another best class setups video. This is a series where I show you guys different class setups for different weapons to help you improve in Call of Duty and destroy the enemy team with a variety of different weapons. Today we're going to be taking a look at the EMC pistol. So, the EMC is a semi-auto energy pistol that reliably delivers consistent stopping power. This pistol is not the best pistol in my opinion, but it does do a great job of getting you kills, and if you want to change it up and use different pistols, this is really not a bad pistol. While using the EMC pistol, you're going to want to be careful when you're shooting people from the medium to long range areas, because the weapon does tend to have recoil and will lead you off of your target when you have the auto sear attachment. If you don't have the auto sear attachment, you should be fine for the most part, but the drop in damage does take effect, especially with the suppressor if you're using the suppressor. So with that in mind, we're going to be taking a look at the E=MChammered class setup with the EMC. So with this class setup on the EMC, we're going to have the ELO sight, which it doesn't really need the ELO sight or any optical attachment, but it does make it a little bit easier to see your enemies. The reason we put it on there was because we had an extra slot attachment and it doesn't hurt to have an optical attachment. We're also going to have suppressor to stay off the radar while we're shooting this weapon. For some reason, I do not like the way the EMC sounds when shooting it without a suppressor, so I had to put a suppressor on it. That's just my personal preference. We're also going to have auto sear on the EMC. There's one of two ways that you can go with the EMC. You can either have the auto sear attachment, or you can take that off and use your trigger finger and use a different attachment. I like to use auto sear, but both ways are pretty decent. For a tactical, we're going to have personal radar so that we can use it and find out where the enemies are, if they're near us or where they are on the map. I love using the personal radar. If you haven't, check out my video on personal radars and you can learn a lot about using them. For our perk slot 1, we're going to have Ghost as well as Dexterity. Ghost is obviously going to keep us off the UAV and radar pings. We're going to have Dexterity so that we can reload this weapon much faster. For some reason, the EMC reloads slower than most pistols, and it just makes it a much more smoother transition when you need more ammo, because you're going to be running out of ammo very quickly with this weapon, and you're going to have to reload often, so might as well put something on there to make you reload faster. Also, like I said, you're going to be running out of ammo very quickly because the clip is very small and it shoots very quickly with auto sear. So we're going to have Scavenger as well to pick up ammo and continue killing enemies. And last but not least, our third perk is Hardwired. Like I said before, Hardwired is a staple for me, and I will probably have it on most, if not all, my classes. When using this weapon, you're going to have to get in tight closer to the enemies and kill them off closer ranges. You're going to want to try to flank them at the same time, because you're not going to be able to win all the gunfights head on unless you catch them off guard or from behind or something like that. Be careful when you're shooting enemies at farther ranges if you're using auto sear, like I said before, because you will not be able to kill them as fast and you may run out of ammo when shooting them, and then now you don't have any recourse, any action to take where you could save yourself. So I suggest running rewind. That way, if you do find yourself in some kind of situation like that, you can hit that rewind and go back, have ammo, and kill them, or go in a different direction. But that's all I have for this class setup. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check out the link in the description below if you want to see more best class setups videos. There's a whole playlist dedicated to best class setups for Infinite Warfare, and I will be continuing this series on in different Call of Duties. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.